There's a truth many women don't like to say out loud. It's not something they announce or even fully face right away. It's something that settles in quietly, often long after everything is over. That truth doesn't show up when she hurts a toxic man. It doesn't come when she pushes away someone careless or emotionally weak. It comes when she realizes she hurt a man who was genuinely good to her, a man who showed up, a man who cared, someone who listened, protected, supported, and loved without conditions. And the fear that follows her, the one that creeps in late at night, is simple but heavy. What if the good man I hurt is gone for good? What if I pushed away the one person who truly meant it? Because when a good man goes quiet, it feels different. His distance isn't dramatic. His absence doesn't come with chaos. When a good man pulls back, the world doesn't explode. It goes still. And that stillness is what unsettles her. Not because he's trying to punish her, but because he's finally done trying. A good man doesn't announce when he's reached his limit. He doesn't threaten to leave or stage emotional exits. He simply stops giving the parts of himself that were taken for granted. Conversations get shorter. He's less available. His energy turns inward. And the woman who assumed he would always forgive, always return, always stay, suddenly realizes she misunderstood his strength. Good men don't walk away in anger. They walk away with clarity. And clarity doesn't reverse. At first, she may think he's just hurt. She tells herself he'll calm down and come back the way others have. She mistakes his kindness for softness, his patience for tolerance, his steady heart for predictability. Then she notices the change. There's a calm in his eyes she hasn't seen before. His voice is steady, grounded. His energy feels directed, not shaken. That's when she realizes he isn't emotionally overwhelmed. He's emotionally finished. Good men don't leave easily. They don't love halfway. They invest deeply, give sincerely, and offer more chances than most people deserve. But when something in them finally reaches its limit, their leaving is permanent. She may text. She may test the space. She may try to pull him back into familiar patterns. But he doesn't respond the same way. The warmth is gone. The attachment has loosened. His availability disappears, and that's when it sinks in. He isn't upset. He's done. That realization carries weight because she didn't just lose a man. She lost someone who would have done almost anything for her. What hurts even more than losing him is losing everything that came with him. A good man doesn't just offer love. He offers stability, loyalty, patience, and emotional safety, things money and attraction can't replace. He creates calm. He creates peace. He feels like home. So when he's gone, the loss comes in waves. She notices it the first time something goes wrong, and he's no longer the person she can call. She notices it when someone else shows interest, but the connection feels shallow or forced. She notices it when she meets men who give the bare minimum, when she remembers how effortlessly he gave his best. Only then does she understand how rare goodness really is. She remembers how he listened, how he reassured her when she doubted herself, how he brought stability into moments of chaos, how easy it felt to trust him, how safe she felt around him. And slowly, painfully, she realizes what she lost wasn't just a relationship, it was access to something rare. Another man might take his place in name, but no one replaces his heart. What women fear most after hurting a good man isn't his anger, it's his silence. Because his silence isn't a game. It isn't manipulation. It isn't passive-aggressive. It's final. It means he has nothing left to explain, nothing left to fight for. A man who yells still cares. A man who argues still wants to be understood. A man who explains himself is still hoping for repair. But a man who goes quiet, who stops reacting and pulls back with calm acceptance, has already made peace with the outcome. That silence is heavy. It doesn't come with warnings or countdowns. It settles slowly, like a shadow. She checks her phone more often, replays conversations, tells herself he's just busy. But deep down, she knows. Every hour without a message confirms the truth. When he left, he meant it. Because when a good man goes silent, he isn't trying to hurt her. He's protecting himself. And she knows, whether she admits it or not, that this is the one distance she can't close, the one consequence she never thought he'd enforce. There's a quiet moment that hurts more than anything else. The moment she looks at him and sees that the warmth is gone. His voice doesn't soften the same way. His presence feels unfamiliar. Good men don't detach loudly. They don't make scenes. They simply stop investing, stop reaching, stop offering the emotional depth she once swam in. And even without words, she feels the shift. Her intuition recognizes what her pride resists. The man she took for granted is leaving quietly, and there's nothing she can do to stop it. This kind of detachment isn't temporary. It isn't a phase or a test. It's transformation. Pain has turned into clarity. His heart has stopped hoping and started healing. His love has turned inward. And watching that happen creates a slow, heavy panic. Not loud, not chaotic, but constant. She remembers how deeply he cared, how safe she felt, how certain everything once was. And she realizes a hard truth. When a good man's heart finally closes, it rarely opens again for the person who closed it. Another fear follows close behind, the fear of replacement. Not because she thinks he'll rush into something new, but because she knows his value hasn't disappeared. His kindness, stability, emotional maturity, these things don't go unnoticed. Other women see them immediately, appreciate them fully, and she knows that when he loves again, it will be better, healthier, more respected. The version of him she once had without effort will be cherished by someone else. She doesn't just fear him loving someone new, she fears him loving someone better. That thought stays with her long after he's gone, after the silence stretches, after reality settles in. And then something deeper appears, accountability. With no distractions left, she has to face her role in losing him. As long as he was still there, still trying, she could tell herself it wasn't that serious, that he'd be fine, that he'd come back. But once he leaves for good, that story falls apart. She replays the moments she dismissed him, the effort she didn't return, the respect she overlooked. And for the first time, she sees her actions without the safety net of his forgiveness. She realizes she mistook patience for weakness, kindness for softness, consistency for something that would never disappear. And the truth stings. She lost him because of her choices, not his. That realization lingers. It follows her into future connections. Every shallow interaction reminds her of what she once had. Every disappointment brings back the memory of the one man who didn't fail her. She may never say it out loud, but her heart knows. I ruined something real. And that knowledge becomes part of her, quiet, private, unavoidable. Another fear cuts even deeper, watching him grow. Because good men don't stay broken. They rebuild. They focus on their purpose, their discipline, their growth. They rise stronger, clearer, more grounded. Their boundaries sharpen. Their standards rise. Their energy changes. And even from a distance, she sees it. She sees other women notice him. She sees him happier, healthier, more confident. She sees him become the man she always wanted him to be, just not with her. That's the part that hurts the most. Realizing her actions didn't just push him away, they pushed him into becoming his best self after she was gone. She didn't just lose him, she lost the man he became. And finally, the deepest truth settles in. What women fear most after hurting a good man isn't his anger or resentment. It's that he heals without her, that he builds a peaceful life where her presence is no longer needed or missed. Because when a good man closes a chapter, He does it with peace. He doesn't reopen doors. He doesn't look back. He moves forward with quiet grace, and that grace is something she can never negotiate with. That's the fear that lasts, the knowledge that she lost someone who doesn't come around twice in a lifetime. And for anyone listening, man or woman, the message is simple. Value what shows up for you with honesty, patience, and care. Because when something genuine leaves quietly, it usually doesn't come back loudly. If this message resonated with you, if it gave words to something you've lived, felt, or learned the hard way, then take a moment to subscribe. These conversations are for people who value growth, self-respect, and emotional clarity. Subscribe so you don't miss future reflections like this, and if it helped you, share it with someone who might need to hear it too, and comment, "A good man has a limit."